Oh, we're live?
Yeah. Hey,
What's up, man?
not much, dude.
How's it going?
Oh, just
Been a little bit.
yeah, it has.
Apologize for the extra week, but sometimes you gotta make time for yourself. Remember that.
Yeah. Um,
Sometimes you have to.
I had some stuff going on in my head. You know, couldn't really justify doing anything.
Yep. And that's totally okay. All right, well, I mean, you had 2 weeks to sit on trying to find something to talk about instead of something last minute.
I
What
know.
do you have?
So completely different than normal. Not news, not anything.
Oh,
Couple things.
okay.
I ended up buying myself a riding lawnmower,
Hell yeah.
and I just got it today.
The manliest thing. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Manliest thing you can do is get yourself a riding lawnmower that
I
you can
know.
actually use.
Dude, my yard is freaking massive.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it in person. It's huge.
Dude, it's freaking massive.
Goes all the way down to the interstate,
I know.
which is like an acre,
No, it's only half
an acre and a half.
It's only
It is
half
only a
acre.
half acre. God, I used to live on an acre of land, and seriously,
Dude, mowing
the distance
that,
from your back door to the very end, it seems like an acre.
dude,
Seriously.
especially being up and downhill, even with that the push mower that we have, it's
Oh
dude,
God.
it is a
That's gotta
self-propelled one,
suck.
but still you're just walking up and then down. Down's not so bad. The up it sucks.
Well, at least you're getting your cardio. That I mean, that's what matters. You know, just trying to stay in shape. I've been trying to do that at least 3 times a week, doing something other than just sitting on my lazy ass. I usually try to do it on the days that we're not streaming, so I don't end up looking like a tired hunk of human life.
Oh man. Oh, and I also have one more thing in my personal life. Yesterday, or the past 4 or 5 days, my wife's dad has been in town, so they've been doing a lot of outdoor work. He he owns a pruning business back over in Sheridan, so he brought
Okay.
his chainsaw over and we cut down a tree, pine,
Fun,
friggin' 50-foot tall pine tree.
fun,
Yeah, so
fun.
we've been chopping up some wood, or not chopping it up, but cutting it up with the chainsaw, and then
Yeah.
stacking it. And then I get home yesterday from work. You know, I worked 9 to 5, and walk out the back door. My backyard is on fire. They're sitting back there, just like sitting, raking the fire. They're burning the freaking the pine needles in my backyard, just like out in the open,
Right next to the interstate,
right
not
next
giving a flying.
right next to my house, like not even 10 feet away from the corner of my house. I was like, okay. And you're not gonna believe this because I was flabbergasted when I got home and saw it. They didn't have the hose hooked up or anything. They had a little tiny teapot looking water pail. I was like,
What is that gonna do? Ah, that reminds me of a story of my childhood when at the end of my court we lived in a court. There was one of the neighboring like neighborhood kids lit a fire. They literally lit our clubhouse on fire, and we had built it right next to the river. Us being like, we're gonna save our clubhouse like some fucking like a there was one of the neighbor just like some crazy ass group of kids, like some Goonies shit. We're gonna go save our fucking clubhouse, and we literally hooked up as many hoses as we could, and we like just like your standard like trigger garden hose. We're like, and at this point, it's like there's nothing you can fucking do about it.
it's already engulfed.
It's gone, and we're just all like, somebody call 911. Our parents totally oblivious to the fact because they're all hanging out inside because it was a decently hot day, and only people like ballsy enough to go outside is little kids. I'm like 5 years old trying to fight a freaking fire.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, for 2 years, dude, it was black in that area.
That's ridiculous.
By the time I moved away, it had just started to grow some greenery. So that, wow.
But yeah, no, my backyard was like on fire. There's char marks out there like crazy.
Dude.
And then
Same feel, same mood.
I got home today, and they were actually doing it in our fire pit. We have a fire pit,
Oh, there you go.
like a big one.
You know what it's built for. Huh,
Yeah.
weird.
No, it was freaking hilarious. So
That is hilarious. That's awesome at the same time. And also very stupid.
yeah.
Oh, it's always fun to have the in-laws in town to get in some shenanigans like that.
It was great, dude. Um, so yeah, on a different note, Dogecoin went the opposite way that I thought it was gonna.
I know, dude. I limit ordered to $1, thinking, "Oh yeah, this will be a great evening." I did half of it. I did half of it at a limit order of $1, so that if anything, I would have made a few $100, and then it was probably gonna drop after that because that's when I figured the bubble would be. But I'm like, people on the internet are resilient, so I'm gonna save the other half for when I'm gonna use some of that money that I just got, buy some more, come back up again with the other upswing that'll happen afterwards. But
Nope. Now it's down to
Honestly?
43 cents.
yeah, honestly, it was really anticlimactic because I figured it was gonna be some big like, and then it was gonna be like, all right, we're good for a while, and then the internet was just gonna bring it back. But
It's staying
No.
pretty low. Like typically, it's gonna be, or it's been like 50 to 60 cents. Now it's at 42.
I mean, it's staying decently low, but I actually just read a couple hours ago, Tesla is no longer taking Bitcoin.
Oh,
They are no longer selling Bitcoin. They're having nothing to do with Bitcoin for now until the market settles down.
that's good.
However, they have said that they want to take on Dogecoin
Yes.
to use to pay to go to Mars.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I was like, oh. And there's already some people, like some big name brokers, who have literally gotten out of the game due to how much Dogecoin has skyrocketed. I can't remember his name, but he keeps popping up on my feed. Thanks, Google. They keep popping up on my feed and everything about some famous broker got out of. Yeah, he was just done because he was like, yeah, I made a killing. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my life.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
There's one guy that I follow on TikTok. He put $19,000 into Dogecoin back in 2019.
Ooh.
He pulled out when he got up to 20,000. He's like, you want to know how much that's worth now? Dude,
He would have been the next Mr. Beast. He would have been Mr. Beast before Mr. Beast was Mr. Beast.
yeah.
Jeez, actually no, that wouldn't have worked out mathematically, but still,
But still,
like,
close enough.
oh my god, he would have so much friggin' money.
I know.
Even with the people who've been putting their first stimulus check into Dogecoin just for shits and giggles,
Oh, yeah.
like they made an absolute killing. They made over. Yeah, they made a crap ton of money.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, truly. But I'm gonna write it out. I hear some people talking about how it's gonna get to $5. It's like, no, we'll see. We'll ride this. We'll ride this for as long as it takes. And it's like, well, I mean, Bitcoin was kind of at the same rate for a year or two, and then all of a sudden, or actually, it was
5 years.
like 8. I think it was 8. Like so after 5, it took off a little bit, and then it kind of went stagnant again, and then like around 8 years, it again leapt forward again, and then kind of stayed stagnant. Like it's like literally steps,
Yeah.
and I think that's what happened with it.
And we're
So-
at a step right now.
Yeah, very much so. I would definitely say so. I mean, we did take a step down, which is totally fine because I mean, it brings the price down for people to get in on it again.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's gonna
still kind of
raise-
missed out if you didn't get in on it when it was like 2 cents or lower. So
I got in on it
Still,
at 8 cents and
worth
then
it.
sold when I lost money, and then bought back in at 12.
I remember that. I felt guilty for you.
I was pissed.
So I'm sitting here just like, Oh man, you should have done that. Uh
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I haven't made that much money on it, but I've made enough where I'm just all like, ooh,
I could pull out
yeah.
right now and I'll still be
I'll be ahead. I'll be
yeah.
ahead
Oh
right
yeah.
now if I wanted to, but I want to.
Two
I
hundred
kind
and
of want
thirty
to see how far
bucks.
this rabbit hole goes because I haven't put that much into it, but I put enough into it to be all like, I would really like to see where this goes.
Yeah. I only have 670 Dogecoin.
I had a little bit more than you.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, yeah, I have a little bit more than you. Yeah.
I had like 1700.
Oh, the pain, the pain.
Yeah.
God, I wish that would be looking really nice right now. Still, even so, that'd have been really nice looking.
Yeah. So next topic, man.
All right, I've been wanting to talk about this for the past 2 weeks.
Do you want me
May
to talk
1st.
about? Do you want me to talk about this other thing though?
No, I really want to bring this up because I've been waiting like 2 weeks to talk about this. I've been really excited. Okay, so 2 weeks ago, May 1st, Titanfall 2 made a comeback. And it did it in the most beautiful way possible.
It's a trash
They
game.
actually got Respawn to go, hey, we're going to offer it for free on Steam for everybody. So those who didn't have Xbox Game Pass could still get in on it, which Xbox Game Pass, if you didn't know, you got Titanfall 2. At this point, you probably do know.
Well, I
But,
didn't know
yeah.
until just a couple days ago.
I told you that like
2 weeks ago.
before the first. I'm like, dude, we should totally play it. You know, I haven't played it. I have now played through the campaign, and oh my god,
Game's trash.
it is way too short. And you're trash. It's just because you suck doesn't mean the game sucks. Because it legitimately is a very good game. And the one game that we played ended up being you ended up getting crapped on, and I think that was probably because I had a couple of like really good games before that, and you happened to join, and it just became a slaughterhouse for somebody who hasn't touched the game like what since it came out.
I actually never played that game.
You never play? Okay. Well,
No,
I know your roommate played it a lot, so I kind of figured that maybe you played it a little bit,
No,
when it came out.
I played Titanfall 1 until they ruined it. And then quit playing it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can understand that, but okay. So
Also,
at the time that I pulled the stats,
Titanfall 1.
at the time I pulled the stats for this, this was on May 4th. I pulled the stats on this. Within the past 30 days, there had been a 37.21% gain in people playing.
And you're one of those people.
I was. It was a 27,547 players at the peak within the past 30 days of May 4th.
That's crazy.
Coming up from, okay, so in March, 2,655 was the peak.
That game's only, what, 2 years old?
Roughly? No, it's a little bit older than that because I remember your roommate playing it when one of the times I came doing stagehand stuff at the Deadwood Mountain Grand.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He was playing it. I remember that because I was all like, "Oh, it looks like some epic shit! Holy god!" So I used the whole Call of Duty thing, with jetpacks and shit. So I was like, it's just more jetpacks and stuff. But now I'm like, yeah, I haven't played with jetpacks in a while. This shit's kind of fun. It's weird how it all comes full circle, from Advanced Warfare and.
I will let you know that it's more fun than Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and whatever kind of bullshit warfare that they had.
And I can back that up because I have legitimately had so much fun. So much fun.
Even how much I hated it, that one game was way more fun than the other ones. And I didn't have to spend $60 on it.
Yes. Yes. And, I had such a blast playing it. And I still do play it. I will occasionally jump into a few matches. I'll get mad and I'll go play something else for a little bit, but I still come back to it. So, I totally understand. It has been fun, and it is an underrated game. And I'm glad that Respawn has made the announcement for number 3. Because, honestly, because of what I witnessed in number 2, I'm probably going to get 3. Because of that. The campaign was awesome.
I might
was
get
awesome.
3.
Like I knew how the campaign ended, or like roughly how it ended, but to witness it for myself, it was a lot. It was good. It left the impact that people had made the memes about. I totally understand now. Like it's good.
Good. So before I even started watching Breaking Bad, I knew the end.
That's a
No,
crappy one to know though.
no. I heard about it and I was like, dude, that's an epic end. I need to see how it ended, like how it actually got there.
Okay, so yeah, Breaking Bad. I ended up watching it. I started watching it a season before it ended. So I ended up watching all of it, and by the time I got to the finish, the last season had been on Netflix, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think they had a partnership where they actually put them like right away onto Netflix. So I was actually able to watch the final season just one after the other. Dude, after, blowing up in that nursing home, dude, I was completely floored until the very end. Like I could not stop watching. Like it
Dude,
became a purely I had to finish it.
one
Like
of the best TV shows I've ever seen.
yes. Very much so. And it's weird how all these things that we like didn't pay attention to in the years past, now that we've had time to sit at home and not do anything, or even just like briefly before that, like everybody complained about 2019 being shitty, and then 2020, of course, being what it was. Had a lot of time to just watch things, and it's just been like, how much have I really been missing? How much have I been dedicating to my life of just working, going home, going to bed, getting up, doing the same old thing over and over and over again?
Yeah.
Like, holy buckets, have we missed some good stuff just from, yeah, just blows my mind. I feel
So
like I've missed a lot.
on a completely other note, Battlefield 6 is going to be released sometime.
Ooh, actually, I've not heard about this. Hit
So
me.
Battlefield will be available for both current gen and next gen. And same as all of the EA Sports titles. When is it coming out?
I bet you it's going to end up a lot like what ended up happening with Battlefield. What's the one with the cops? Battlefield
Hardpoint.
5?
Hardpoint.
Hardpoint. It's going to end up what happening with Battlefield Hardpoint.
So
It was terrible on the 360. Terrible. Xbox One? Oh, fantastic. That's what's
Yeah.
going to end up happening. And I don't want that to happen because a lot of people are going to judge it based off of that
the
the
previous,
previous
gen.
generation. Even if you play them on the Xbox One X, I bet it will be absolute garbage.
Yeah.
I bet.
So
But-
EA reiterated plans
was a
to
great game.
release the new Battlefield this holiday, with the game set to arrive during its fiscal third quarter ending December 31st, 2021. So this holiday season.
Okay.
Dude, I'm so freaking stoked.
Ooh, okay. Are they doing modern combat, or are they doing again like a not World War II but maybe like 70s or Cold War, or like we didn't have any large conflicts during the Cold War technically. I mean the 70s and early or late 60s being Vietnam technically would be an era that they could do, but again the conflicts weren't as truly massive.
Yeah. Battlefield 6 reveal trailer is officially teased for June.
For my birthday.
It's going to come up with the release date, the trailer, and tell you some more about the gameplay.
Man, I want to hear about that now, dude.
Battlefield, words that rhyme with soon, June, and boom is the tweet.
Ooh, all right. I can get behind that. I can get behind that.
Xbox also replied to the tweet saying room to make on our hard drive.
It's gonna be huge.
Dude, it's gonna be massive.
After seeing like Warzone and what it's done, I bet Battlefield is all like, all right, yep, okay,
You know what? Let's just put this all together.
I'm gonna fill this bitch up. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh,
The
135.
Battlefield has always been bigger than modern, or has always been bigger than the Call of Duty games. It's always been
yeah.
at least double the size.
Oh yeah.
I mean, also double the map size. So not only did they have, your large scale like domination, but they always had the small scale like gunfights as well. Where it was only like a 6v6 instead of like a
No, it's not 6v6, is it?
yeah,
I thought it was minimum 10v10.
in
or
the more
8v8.
recent ones they would take the maps and they would minimize it.
And make it like 8v8, right?
Maybe it was 8v8. I don't remember. I haven't played a Battlefield in a while, but yeah, like they did that in Hardline and they did that with Battlefield 4, at least late Battlefield 4.
Okay. Yeah.
They ended up doing that. I had a lot of fun with that because it was nice to have the realistic gunfights with those maps being a little more condensed. Because those were what they condensed it to was like the major lanes of traffic. Like, just like what Call of Duty has the 3 lanes. They always have the 3 lanes.
They used to.
No, that's Battlefield's common, or not Battlefield's, but that's Call of Duty's normal 3 lane.
Dude,
Always.
They messed it up a couple games ago. There was like 6 lanes on half of it.
Some people would debate that those were just
Different tiers.
different angles on the 3 lanes, but it still overall gets down to 2 outer lanes, 1 mid lane, and then way between them to try to flank.
Unless it's Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare.
Yes, they did a terrible job with that.
Yeah.
I will say they did. They tried to expand it. Now that they got into Modern Warfare, you can blatantly see where they did the 3 lanes with a couple of lanes to go in between,
Yeah.
which is what everybody's used to, and I think that's why probably everybody has been really in love with Modern Warfare. Cold War, it's been branching out here and there, like with Satellite. Satellite's one where it is technically 3 lanes, but the dunes lane is really open, so it leaves it more up to discretion, I guess.
Yeah.
Really, because that makes it one huge lane into the mid lane. So
Yeah. That map sucks.
I like that map. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I get some great tactical rifle hits on that map.
Yeah, but I'm ass.
As you would know if you watch the live streams. Hit up
Yes.
the live streams.
Yes. Mr._Jazzerciser over on Twitch.
Yep. Hit him up. It's fun to watch. It's fun to laugh at him too.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting there in chat going, "Ha, you suck," as I'm dying.
Yeah, you die, so you type.
Yep. I got
Trash.
time. Why not?
You trash.
I gotta see that kill cam so I can see just how trashy the kill was.
When we're
Duh.
playing against each other.
Oh yeah. That too.
Dude, I like doing that a lot. That's like the most fun part.
We haven't done that in a while. We need to get the guys to convince them to, instead of doing search and destroy. That's a hot take, but I hate search and destroy. It's because I get overly competitive. I get way too angry, way too fast. So
I
not so hot
I
of a
really
take.
like Search and Destroy, but now when people are yelling at you for being the last one alive after you got 3 kills and oh you're so trash.
right? It's like, dude, I've literally survived this long. I've gotten half of the kills. Nobody else has killed anybody. Okay, calm down.
Yeah. Why are you sniping? Because I'm better at it than you are.
Yeah, if it's something I'm good at, leave me alone. I'll either I'll die or I won't. Clutch or not. Okay, calm down.
Yeah. I
That's every
have
game,
like
though.
half the guys muted right now.
Oh, jeez. Well, I can't imagine how it is for people who play Rainbow Six Siege, because I imagine that
No,
it's very much so the same way
I actually
for
only have
whoever plays that.
I only have 2 of the guys muted because one of them was saying racial slurs
Yeah, I keep saying racial slurs.
and the other one said that he would. So I was like, you know what? Not gonna risk
just
it.
be safe.
Not
Just
gonna
to be
risk it.
safe. Yeah.
So
It's better not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't even risk it.
So I joined the party and they're trying to talk to me, and I'm just like, dude, I can't hear you.
Trying to like relay information.
Yeah.
Like, why do I gotta say the same thing twice? God. I totally understand why though, because the last thing you need is a strike. You know,
Oh yeah. That's not what I want.
it's definitely not what you want.
But yeah,
Get
man.
your strikes on your own terms.
Absolutely. Dude, I've been getting better at not raging though.
You have. That has been fantastic to watch, to be quite honest with you. I have been thoroughly impressed.
I've been having more fun.
Which is good. You're getting out of the competitive mindset, which I have been getting into. Ugh. It's not pretty. My wife can attest to that. I have been way too aggressive lately, and it has been showing.
Dude, you go to sleep and you're just angry. And you wake up and it's just so much worse. It's like, damn it.
Right? You go to bed just seething, and you're just like, why am I so angry?
Yup.
Why do I gotta be angry? Stop being angry.
Mira, what are you doing?
So, have you been keeping up on your console news? PS5, Xbox One, or Xbox Series X? Excuse me. The names are so stupid for Xbox.
Oh God, no. Nope. I sure have
So,
not.
so apparently, Xbox has decided to put out a patch that has been unlocking some graphics, like increased graphic settings.
Oh.
So it has basically been boosting the original clocks that have been what people have been expecting so far. It has been super interesting to see because they were talking about it for a while, like Game Ranks. I mean, I'll call out another channel here. Game Ranks has been kind of talking about it about a couple months ago, and I mean, even PS5 was kind of talking about how they were gonna do the same thing, but Xbox seems to be the first one to reach the conclusion necessary. And I'm guessing the reason why it didn't come out originally at like max performance settings was due to the fact that
They rushed it.
They rushed it, yeah, for one. For two, so when you rush something, you won't find all of the bugs. Flat out. You're not going to find all the bugs. So when they put out this patch or whatever it is, they were like, okay, we've already put out a update to fix the bugs. Now we're going to put out the performance update, which is actually two different things. And so that is now coming through. And I believe the graphics inside of the Xbox is...
Isn't it Radeon?
Yeah, it's actually AMD hardware, which is totally understandable because Microsoft has taken a standpoint with AMD to make their consoles better than what they are. Honestly, multi-thread, the way to go. Honestly, that's the way you're just going to maximize the performance on not only your CPU, but with your graphics cards as well. So if you're doing, a Radeon setup and you got a really good Threadripper, yeah, you're gonna have some great settings, but GPUs and CPUs aren't always up to date with each other, even if they came out the same year.
Yeah.
They still don't understand how to talk to each other because there's two different types of developmental cycles.
Completely different teams working on it. But hey, dude.
Exactly.
We're getting real close up to 30 minutes. Oh, I know.
This is what happens when you have 2 weeks.
I'm sorry. Well, 2 weeks and a day.
Yeah, just gotta hit them with it, man.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
We still haven't talked about Resident Evil 8.
That's
Lady Dimitrescu.
That's for next week.
Everybody's gonna already finish the game before we talk about Big Mommy Milkers.
Okay.
Flag squatters.
But we are right at 30 minutes. Everyone, make sure to follow the Real Lance Race over on Twitter. He's a real cool guy. He doesn't really post much, but the stuff that he does post is pretty funny half the time. The other half the time is kind of stupid, but go ahead and follow. Definitely. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch, Mr_Jazzerciser, and go ahead and follow YouTube if you want. If you want us to talk about anything in particular, go ahead and leave a comment. We'll get back to it, and we'll try and entertain your guys' ideas. Absolutely, it's gonna be fun. But Keelan, it's been great. It's been fun.